So Banaras is one of the most ancient living cities of the world, and like what's happening in the rest of the world, in this accelerating trend of globalization, old cities are being left behind because they no longer belong to the mainstream development in sense of modern, globalizing, competitive world, which needs to keep pace with the rest of the countries and its competitiveness and in the economic growth that it faces. So Banaras, is being an old city, tends to get left out of mainstream development, but the very resource that it has, which is the ancientness of it, the sacrality of it, is its resource and can be linked to socioeconomic development and make it part of mainstream development without making it lose its traditional character. The reason that Banaras is a fascinating, I would say, place for experimenting is because it is a city where modernity and ancientness coexist. You're able to see in Banaras realities which are so completely different that you'd never believe they could coexist, and instead they do coexist. So there could be an internet cafe with an old sweet shop, or they could be modern mall with the most ancient temple. So Banaras is a place which allows and assimilates and a kind of coexistence between different kinds of realities created over different moments of history in the past. What is fascinating about working in Banaras and what really attracted me to Banaras, besides the old spirit and besides the ancient spirit of the town, is the possibility of possibility of discovering how development can preserve local culture. So how development can be based on local culture. Usually development by people is seen as something that necessarily is based on change happening. So demolishing buildings and making new ones, like demolishing an old theater, which happens in Banaras, and making a new mall, and that's called development. Or not having any more not having any more the wooden boats which are man, how would you call it, which are rowed by men, and instead having motorboats. So, or for instance, demolishing old buildings and having new ones. So usually development is taken as a synonym to change happening. Instead, at Banaras, the oldness, the ancientness of Banaras itself is a resource for development. And if you destroy that, you destroy the reason for which Banaras exists, and so you actually destroy the source of livelihoods of people, and then in that sense destroy the development possibilities and opportunities for development.